people in this country who work 40 hours a week deserve a living wage.
What we are here today to say is that living wage is $15 an hour. The current $7.25 an hour federal minimum wage is a starvation wage. It is unacceptable that Congress has not passed an increase in the minimum wage since 2007, 14 years ago. There ain't nobody in America, not in the North, the South, the East, or the West, who can survive on $7.25 an hour federal minimum wage. You can't make it on $9. You can't make it on $12 an hour.
I'm 34 years old. I have 2 bachelor degrees, and I still need, at this point, to work multiple different positions in order to just pay for my basic living expenses. Every month I have to make very difficult decisions about which utilities I'm going to allow to lapse. It's very damaging to my credit. There are months that I can't pay for my water and electric bill, and so I pay for other utilities and make sure I cover my rent so that I'm not homeless.
People want to make a good livable wage, right? Because it's hard to survive, and with minimum wage, it's just very, it's poverty level.
We believe that it's important that folks are making at least $15 an hour, regardless of whether they're tipped workers, salaried, they receive sales bonuses. It's too much for people to work 2, 3 more jobs and not even have the ability to live their lives. We want them to be happy workers who like coming to work and are able to have some time outside of work as well, and they need to be able to afford groceries, rent, all the things that are part of living a normal daily life. We found that an increased minimum wage is not only better for our employees, but it also means that people have more disposable income that they can go out and support their local businesses.
If I'm worried about paying my heating bill next month, I'm not going to be able to afford to go to the movies or out to eat. I want to support our local businesses.
As an employer, I think paying workers at least $15 an hour, it's not only the right thing to do, but it's really good for business. We want to attract the best, we want to retain the best, we want them to treat our customers really well, we want them to work efficiently, we want them to innovate to improve the business. And it's much more likely they're going to do that if they feel like they're being properly paid and cared for.
As far as our state, Vermont, we have a real bad issue with keeping young people here. So finding them good jobs is very, very important.
I love living in Vermont so much, and I want to be able to stay here for as long as possible. But if I can't afford basic living expenses, I don't know how long I can continue working this many jobs that pay under a living wage.
In the midst of massive income and wealth inequality, millions of American workers continue to struggle economically as they work 2 or 3 jobs to put food on the table and take care of their families, and that we are going to end. Now is the time for action. Now is the time to raise the minimum wage to a living wage, at least $15 an hour. Millions of families all over this country are looking at us right now, and they are saying, help us. Minimum wage must be a living wage, enabling people to live with dignity.